Today, please. Oh, look, we finally got live. Finally.
Wow.
And I hate when we're live. We're live. Are we live everywhere? Shit.
No,
It must be Friday again.
Only in this room.
That's right. Just took a little bit longer today. Got Comcast here. They decided to, start getting that mouse going on that wheel.
The wind is blowing.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So a couple things I want to go over today. First of all, we kind of talked about on Wednesday that, Dave Ramsey.
We didn't kind of talk about it. We did talk about it.
All right. Is finally getting to where we've been for the last few months, that now is the right time to buy. And I want to share his little video. If you're okay, we'll do about 2 minutes of it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So here we go.
Pick my nose while you.
No, don't do that, please. Okay. All right, here we go. So let's listen
for the next 6 months, this is going to be true. And you can't usually say this, is what I'm saying.
Can't wait.
Right now is the best time to buy a house.
What?
In the next 5 years.
Didn't we say that?
We've been saying that forever.
Right now. And here's why.
Okay, tell me why.
Okay.
Are you pounding on the table?
Prices are not going to go down. Some of you are saying, well, I'm going to wait for prices to come down. You're not going to get them.
Yeah.
They're not coming down.
So I've been saying since January.
They're going to go up slower, but they're not going to go down.
That's right.
They may not go up hardly at all, but they're not going to go down. And so 5 years from today, houses are going to be more expensive. This is as cheap as it's going to be in the next 5 years. So this is the best price right now if you're going to buy a house. Well, interest rates are up. Buy the house. If interest rates come back down, refinance.
What? Have we?
Don't
What?
not buy waiting on interest rates to come down.
Has he been listening to our show?
Refinance the mortgage.
I think we should complain. I think that's infringement on our stuff that we've been saying.
Yeah, since January.
Yeah. This is also the best time to sell a house.
Shocking.
What?
In the next 5 years. Why? Because we're still have semblance of the crazy white hot market around.
Do we need any more of this?
It's really just vibrating. It's still really, like, if you're a seller, you really have a real hot.
All right, so
I think we're good.
Yeah, so basically, if you want to listen to that, it was June 13th. He said that. So proof that we've been saying it before him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad he finally caught up, because normally I don't agree with him, because his whole thing about, I believe in getting rid of credit card debt. But I don't believe in cutting up your credit cards,
right?
Because then you lose, and canceling the accounts, because then you lose all the credit and history, and then you've lost everything.
And your manual underwrite. Could you please bring in your rent receipts and your utility bills and right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And please open up an account. So we can get this going again.
All right. If you just showed up, we did a little video about Dave Ramsey stating what we've been saying forever, that now is the time to buy. And that and actually one thing he said is it's the best time to sell too, which we kind of said that also.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of nice to be confirmed.
Is that what that is? Is that what we call it?
I think so.
All right.
I just received confirmation.
All right. Really?
I'm a good boy now.
There you go. Now, still talking about this. Right. That's right now it's happening.
Use it.
Yeah.
If you can, if the seller will agree.
How often what is a buyer buy down?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, just throwing it out there. I clicked on it.
All right.
These are banners I've had up here. So buyer buy down is basically we ask the seller for closing costs, and then you use that money to actually help you buy your rate down. Right? Is there a pro or con of buyers buy down?
I would think there would be pros. What would the con be?
Pros is the fact that your payment's lower, right?
Right.
The con could be that you're wasting money.
The con could be,
because you could use that money for your closing costs, just keep the rate higher, because you have to look at how long is it before we refinance. What's the difference in the savings?
Right.
Versus
right. Absolutely.
If you're saving $200 a month, but you're paying 10 grand for that,
and you're going to refinance in 13 months.
Right.
It's not a good.
So 10 grand, luckily I have a calculator, divided by 200. That would take you 50 months to pay yourself back. So if you take that money and pay your closing cost, your actual closing costs and prepaids, and not buy the rate down, and you're paying that $200 extra a month, you might be refinancing in 15 months or 24 months, and you've actually saved money.
Definitely less than 50 months.
Yeah. Because that's like over 4 years by 2 months.
Yeah. And we all think that the interest rates are going to
eventually
jack down a little bit, eventually, possibly. Yeah. That's our escape clauses.
Right. But again, go back to the beginning of this. You can watch it again. it's as what we've been saying for as long as we've been talking together, and me before that on radio and everything else. This is the best time to buy.
Absolutely.
Everybody else is so nervous. Take that information because they're so nervous and go out there and buy.
Yeah.
Because I did a while back, I did a chart about interest rates and how low we are over the history of interest rates. We're still at the lowest we've ever seen, in a while. This goes back to the 50s and 60s, and there's no reason to not buy. I understand everybody's scared, and you pay. Some people don't qualify. I get that.
Well, and the only other reason there might be is not going to have to do with the market. It's going to have to do with your employment.
Correct.
So if you don't think you're going to have a job in 13 months, and you're not going to be able to replace it with a job equal to what you have or better, maybe it's not time to buy.
But let me caveat that. The caveat to that would be if I'm renting and I can't pay my rent, what do they do?
Yeah. They evict you usually.
Now that COVID's over, and there's no protection. But if you own a home,
how did that get over?
I don't know, just finally went away. It's actually still out there. It's in Sacramento. Don't go there. It's really bad.
Yeah.
According to the news, they're up majorly, but I don't, it's one of those things we're at the end. But what I'm trying to get at is if you own a home and it's under FHA or VA, especially FHA, they have to work with you for up to 12 months before they evict you.
Right.
And they have to put that additional, it's called a partial draw or partial something on the mortgage insurance. And they attach that to a separate loan onto your current loan. And then when you refinance or sell the house, you pay that back.
You pay that portion back.
Yeah. So,
and a lot of people don't know that. So, I mean,
what I'm saying is
that should quash some of your fears.
Yeah. Get out there, get your house.
Yeah.
And don't worry. They'll work with you. Even if they have to do a modification, they're not going to kick you out.
And most landlords won't or can't.
Well, no, the landlord stuff, I have no idea. I'm not even talking about that. Well, there's no protection when you rent. They can give you a 60-day notice, right?
Right.
And say, we're out of here.
Yeah.
All right. So what's going on around here locally? Anything?
Locally, I think
it's nice and cool.
It is nice and cool. There's quite a few open houses scheduled for this weekend. So if you're a buyer and you got your agent, go grab them, take them around, go look at some open houses. It's easier to see a home that way.
And if you're a buyer and you don't have an agent and you don't have your loan in place, you need to get a hold of us so we can take care of it.
Absolutely. And get you back in this market.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Get back in the market.
Yes. And if you're not happy with who you're working with, give us a holler. If you don't like the numbers they've given you, give us a holler. Because and I'm not trying to take them away from other people. It's just make sure the numbers are where they're at. And a lot of people didn't stay on top of their pre-approvals, meaning that I was approved at 4%, but I don't know if I'm approved now at 5.5 or 5.25.
And you very well may be. Don't be afraid that you don't make a decision that you don't have the information for. Don't say, oh, I'm just not going to be approved. You probably still are. Right.
'Cause there's things that you can do. I mean, on the alternative side, the non-QM side, they're actually doing stuff with if you have additional assets in a 401k or 403b, they'll allow you to utilize that to offset your DTI, your debt to income ratio.
Doing that now.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. If you're self-employed, bank statement loans, we do a ton of those now. There's so many ways to get in, and I'm not talking 100% financing with the 20% first. I mean, 80% first and 20% second. None of that stuff. I'm talking.
Most important is talk to the people that have some answers or are smart enough to say, I don't have the answer, but I know where I can get it.
Correct.
Yeah. I love it when your eyes gloss over when I say
I'm reading over here to see if I wanted to throw another banner up. Sorry. I wasn't glossing over. No, I was just the one, everybody's worried about the market. And just like Dave Ramsey said, that we're not going to see a bubble. The only bubble we're going to see is in potentially the appreciation, the drastic appreciation, which we've been saying.
Right.
We're going to see more normal. I think CoreLogic said that they say 5% this year, but they've been saying 5% every year. So.
Well, they can't go wrong if they say 5%.
Eventually, that's what's that? Broken clocks, right? Twice a day.
Twice. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, it's Friday. I don't know anything else going on this weekend
besides
Father's Day. So happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, you papas out there.
I was talking to you.
But
everybody else too.
Yeah.
What do what are you doing for Father's Day? Do you want to do something? I'm thinking.
I was talking with one of my marketing guys yesterday. Well, my only marketing guy yesterday, and it came up about where Father's Day falls on the importance list. And Father's Day is like around number 22. Columbus Day is still number 14.
That's Indigenous Day now.
Yeah. Well, okay. I went to El Vista K through 6. So, man,
I just saw it on a chart somewhere.
we fathers we don't rate.
No, Mother's Day is way more important.
Way more. It's number 2.
Yeah. Wow.
Behind Christmas.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That. Yeah. I'll tell my wife that her holiday is number 2.
Well, those moms, they're very, very, very important.
Yes, they are.
So, all right, all you dads out there, have a great weekend.
Yes, and all you moms who are the dads out there, have a great weekend
too,
yeah,
absolutely, because you do a lot for us.
Yes, yes.
Don't say do. All right.
Well, you said number 2.
Yeah, and yeah. Well, it all works. All right.
All right, everybody, have a great day.
Have a great day.
Share this. Let everybody know. Time to buy.
Absolutely. Ask questions.
Stop running away. It's time.
Ask questions.
Get answers.
Bye.